Hi everybody, I'm Tiffany Young for IdeateTV, and I'm here with John, the paper airplane guy.
Paper airplane guy. World record holder for paper airplane distance since 2012.
Since 2012, okay, wow. And where do you go to for this distance record?
So that's really kind of difficult. That's a great question because it's so far now, it's more than 75 yards. So to find an indoor space that's more than 75 yards is a bit of a challenge. So you're kind of down to sports stadiums and aircraft hangars. Even this ceiling is a little bit low to make a world record attempt, and this is a really big building by most standards.
Wow, okay. So now how did you get into this?
I just never got out of it. That's kind of the secret. So if you start when you're young. Oh, I got your camera guy right in the back with that one.
Okay. It's like a boomerang.
It is. It's called the Boomerang Plane.
There it goes. So you were that kid in class that was making paper airplanes.
I was that guy who made great planes and handed them to somebody else who got into trouble. That was me.
Ah, okay, but you were smart though.
Yeah, so I got into the aerodynamics after I got into the origami part, really. So I started folding planes when I was very little, went about as far as I could, figuring stuff out by myself, and then studied origami for about 10 years. Took all those tricks back to
You studied origami for 10 years.
Yeah, all this while taking tricks back. Like nobody really needs a swan head stuck to a paper airplane, right? But if you could,
does it work?
Why not?
Wow, it does work.
It does work. Of course it works. They all work.
Wow. Okay. Well, if your teachers could see you now, right?
Yeah. Actually, teachers have sort of an aversion to paper airplanes in class. I like to tell teachers there's science built into every throw. You're devising a plan for how to make the plane fly better, so you're making an experimental design. You're throwing the plane, and that's the experiment itself, and then you're collecting data and doing the analysis, and that's classic experimental design, and you're forming a new hypothesis when you're done. So each throw is like a little iteration of scientific method, kind of built into this really fun thing to do as play.
Okay, you're very smart and knowledgeable about paper airplanes. I can see that. So what are you doing here at the AMA? Like what brought you out today?
So they asked me to come. The AMA thought it would be a good thing to have more things to do for kids. And so what we're doing today is teaching how to make the world record plane. We had a group of kids just come through, learn how to make the plane, and we have a target set up for them to throw through. And then I do little demonstrations. I'll be doing a 45-minute demonstration on the main stage at 1 o'clock, and then again tomorrow at some point. And then teaching how to do the tumbling wing at like 3:30 back over here. So yeah, I'm just here having fun, throwing planes. I throw planes for a living now, so that's what I do.
Yeah, that's so cool. What's your favorite part about being out at this convention?
I love talking to people who really love flight. It's like I'm back on the home planet when I'm here with people with other flight nuts. And so, the other fun thing for me is to see kids get excited about flight. And that's really, I love doing that. I do programs for schools and libraries and museums. I do corporate events as well, but just getting kids really excited that you can put technology of flight, fluid dynamics right in their hands and they can start playing with it. It's really fun for kids.
And fun for adults too. It brings out the kid in us, right?
Yeah, no, you'll see adults around the table all day long too going, how's he doing that?
Yeah. It's like, I didn't know that technique when I was building them in class.
Yeah, well, and everybody's got a plane, right? Everybody's got a plane that they made, they want to show you, and that's the fun part too. It's not just me showing planes, people come here and show me planes, so that's a really fun part of the day.
Very cool. And you have a book, I see. Is that yours?
Yeah, that's my book. That's my 4th book. It's kind of a best of book. It's got every plane from my paper airplane show.
Does it show you instructions how to make the plane?
Step-by-step folding for about 24 different planes that I use in my STEM enrichment program. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Plus, flight theory in the back. In case you don't know how that works, explain that part too.
Okay, well, we appreciate you talking to us today.
Thanks for coming out.
I learned something. Yeah, thank you very much, John.
Come see me.
Come see John, paper airplane guy. Tiffany Young for IdeateTV.